What's one thing no one wants to pay for, but we have to? The price of gas has been at an all-time low, reaching 1.97 just last week. But is that really a good thing? According to hydraulic fracturing, the after effects from extracting natural gas does not outweigh us saving a few dollars filling up. Hi, I'm Eric Jacob Polanco, and I have done extensive research over the past couple of weeks through college databases on hydraulic fracturing. And all the research that had turned up showed many negative long-term effects. After listening to my speech today, you, the audience members, will be able to identify the major long-term dangers in hydraulic fracturing. Listening to my speech today, I will be talking about what hydraulic fracturing is. Then I will talk about some current problems happening in our environment due to fracking. And finally, I will sum it all up with information on greater consequences to happen in the future. Now that we know the purpose of this speech, let's get down to the nitty and gritty and figure out what fracking is. Hydraulic fracturing, oftentimes referred to as fracking, is the process of injecting water and chemical mixtures into high pressurized submerged rock formations to cause fissures. The chemical mixtures used in hydraulic fracturing are called fracking fluid, and all the chemical additives have compounds that break up pieces of rock. The fluid travels through a metal pipe drilled 10,000 feet into the Earth's surface. Sent with immense pressures, the fluid causes fissures, which allows natural gas to flow easily through the cracks and back up the well for harvest. Causing cracks underneath the Earth's surface is not very safe, however, with many reports across the U.S. of higher magnitude levels of earthquakes not usually reported. According to The Earth Moved in its article posted in 2014, due to fissures in the fracking process, Oklahoma has registered 230 quakes in under 1 year, opposed to the average 2 quakes a year over 30 years. The wells aren't very well designed either. Recycled fracking fluid accompanies natural gas on the ride back up. And according to a study conducted in northeastern Pennsylvania and New York, contamination of private drinking water wells in proximity to natural gas drilling rose tremendously from previous years. The U.S. Department of the Interior tested that methane concentrates in the shallow groundwater found near active drilling areas fall within specific levels that require hazardous mitigation. In other words, the fluid used in causing the cracks inside rocks also cause damage to ecosystems that need immediate attention. That's only half the problem hydraulic fracturing causes, however. Fracking fluid does more than just breaking up rocks and destroying ecosystems. Different acidic bases are used in the fluid as a key component. These acidic bases are toxic to wildlife, and if not disposed of properly, easily find its way into underwater ecosystems. For example, according to an article written by populist Diana M. and Anthony L. Valesco called Histopathological Analysis of Fish from Acorn Fork Creek, Kentucky, exposed to hydraulic fracturing fluid releases, overflow of fracking fluid found at gas wells found in Knox County, Kentucky, caused a study in which results showed the stream's pH level fell drastically, while simultaneously increasing conductivity level to an all-time high. The changes in levels are tied to chemicals and metals being found in the stream. One common chemical found was hydrochloric acid. This caused invertebrates in Kentucky stream to be found dead, due to a very thick level of an orange-red flocculent composed of complex metals like iron and aluminum. Now that we have discussed what fracking is and we have looked at the process of fracturing, let's talk about the long-term effects left from fracking. Researchers in the field state hydrofracking entails many risks that outweigh the benefits of harvesting natural gas. After the natural gas wells have been used and abandoned, they are very often left to leak methane. According to a study posted in Princeton University in 2014, researchers concluded that some wells abandoned near the Pennsylvania area were emitting 0.6 pounds of methane a day on average. The greenhouse emissions excreted from methane gas cause more long-term effects than prevalent gases such as carbon dioxide. Over a 20-year period, greenhouse gas from methane gas causes global warming in the Earth's climate to accelerate at a rate that is 80 times faster than that of carbon dioxide. New York has already taken an initiative by banning fracking last year, in 2014, stating that they feel that the technology used during natural gas extraction could cause pollution. Last year in December, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo had announced plans to ban fracking following a prohibition that started back in 2008. Now, I'm not sure if I'm speaking for myself here, But I wouldn't want to live in an area with polluted water and almost an earthquake a day on average. As stated multiple times from scientists, researchers, and myself, hydrofracking causes many negative effects to our environment today. Now that I have talked to you about what hydraulic fracturing is and we have discussed the process of fracking, I have informed you of the negative after effects posed by hydraulic fracturing to our environment. Taking the information I told you today, would you say the price of gas dropping is actually worth it for our environment? Thank you.